Good evening from Toronto. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Grizzlies have long departed Vancouver. The Raptors are Canada's team. And right now, one of the most consistent in the NBA.
And this team has a whole country behind them, Ed, just not a city. And I'm so sick and tired of fans talking about this team can't make it out of the playoffs. They have the personnel to achieve the ultimate level of success, and that's winning an NBA championship.
No, in hockey terms, he's ready to drop the gloves. We're ready to go in this one in Toronto. Lillard. To McCollum. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. And scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Rises for the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Gasol rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Short jumper off the mark. To Lillard. Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Toronto with the basketball. To Lowry. Count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Damian Lillard trying to cash in on a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Oh, he can't connect. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Lowry. Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard to McCollum. 4-3. And C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide open look.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
It's good. And one.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Nothing going here on that drive. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Damian Lillard, a couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Gasol. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
D's got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 4. Good start.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And counted at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Lillard. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Knocked loose. Toronto has the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lillard. Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Screen coming. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Gasol to Sean Livingston. And the finish on the nice step through.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Flushes it home.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Lillard to Harkless. Dario Saric with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Toronto with the basketball. Stuffs it home, and you can make a case there was contact there. They cannot be stopped right now.
Sometimes your opponent is not even in the game from the start. That's the way you run the floor, and you put the pressure on them right away in the first quarter.
And look out.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Hey, switch, I got him.
It's a big finish.
What's cut?
That misses with a second to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things.
Screen.
McCollum to Ken Bazemore. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Ken Bazemore. McCollum. Here comes the screen. Shot won't go. Stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To McCollum. Portland has 4 to shoot. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Hassan Whiteside tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Portland's got it. C.J. McCollum. 3 for 6 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. McCollum with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. To McCollum. Rebound taken by Toronto. Powell. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Count it. Old-fashioned three-point play. Portland has the ball. McCollum to Whiteside. Throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
The drive, right to the basket. The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Powell. From long range. Not that time. He misses. McCollum with the basketball. Final minute, first half. Marc Gasol pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's Portland ball.
Pick up.
McCollum to Ken Bazemore. McCollum. Off the mark. No good. He gets it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. The Trailblazers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Portland Trailblazers struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Double team. Here we go.
And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Marc Gasol swats it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Lowry.
I'm here.
Blocked away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lillard to Whiteside. Marc Gasol with the block. Fourth this contest. McCollum. He shoots.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Trying to cash in. And hits off a killer step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Got him. D up, baby.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. McCollum. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Tyler Johnson up against the Weber State product.
Don't let it split.
Curling inside. Whoa! What a finish!
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Whiteside. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Stuffs it down with authority.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Lillard to McCollum. Great feed, sets it up. Marc Gasol sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Hits at the line. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Defense, let's go.
Lillard to McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
Hold on. That's a cutter coming through.
Lillard. That pass taken away by Toronto. Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle. It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
McCollum. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. And he's going to the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Livingston. Oh, big finish at the rim. Now the Blazers will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Lillard takes aim at Livingston. Goes to the left side. McCollum to Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. He's 3 for 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hands up. Cutter. Coming through.
Short jumper off the mark.
It's me. I got it. Hey, I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
Lillard guarded by Livingston. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Oh, he had it. Surveys the floor. Livingston matched up with Lillard.
You got him.
He throws it down.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
To Lillard. To McCollum. 5 on the shot clock. It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is all...
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lillard takes aim at Livingston.
Lock up.
Marc Gasol sends it away. Make that 7. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Harkless to McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Marc Gasol, huge block. 8 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
To Harkless. OG Anunoby rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ah, the monster stuff.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the 3. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Raptors. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game, shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Toronto has the basketball. Lowry sizing up the all-star Lillard. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. From the painted area, won't go down.
Self-check.
Harkless to Lillard.
Left.
Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Cutter.
Lowry to Gasol. And the rebound to Lillard. Lillard. Toronto with the basketball. Lowry. Probing the defense. Lillard matched up with Livingston. To McCollum. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Damian Lillard missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Lillard. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Ah, rocking the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Take stock of the floor. Lillard. Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Livingston to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Count the bucket for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
launching it out of the air. 9 blocks. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. To Gasol. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Marc Gasol. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Screen coming. Lillard, guarded by Livingston.
Hands off, get the ball.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Turns and slams it down.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
To Lillard. Marc Gasol able to recover with the block. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Off the mark on his free throw. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound, Saric.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors put on a show in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Trailblazers seem to lose their...
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.